taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
I just want to know who picked that picture.
That would be David and I. The best picture ever.
Terrible.
Good morning, everyone. I'm not seeing us on the screen. Did we do something wrong?
No, Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, welcome, everybody.
There we are. We
Come
just had to be
on.
patient, which neither John or I are good at. So,
Not in the slightest.
good morning, everyone. This is Jen Handley and
I'm John Dozeman.
John Dozeman, who's the host today,
You are.
and who's the co-host.
That would be me.
Yeah, that would be you. So there we go.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Always. So we have a fun show today. We just really wanted to take over David's show and David and Amanda's show and kind of chat about all the things that they've been up to. Hey, John?
Yeah. So, and we kind of forced them out of the room and kicked them out. We got a little bit of instruction, just, it's still their name on the brand, so
This is true.
we don't want to screw it up.
No, we'll never be asked back. And it also included some goodies, so that was kind of enticing. Do you want one?
Sure.
All right, so this morning, Shalane with Gluten Gone brought us some wicked cookies. Oh, John, you're supposed to show it. You've already eaten. See, that picture was totally appropriate. He's already shoving his mouth. All right.
They keep catching me doing that. So.
Okay, my turn to eat. You talk.
Okay, fine. I'll talk. So we got lots of people coming in this morning. So, I'm getting told to talk louder, get closer to the microphone, as Dave would say. So, good morning, everybody. Don't worry, Jason. We'll get to you. I don't know where you're at right now. So, Dana Banana says hello and says that I need to talk louder. And Garrett is here this morning saying good morning. So, good morning, Elaine. Hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. You too. So welcome to the family. And yeah, it is Easter weekend this weekend. So hope everybody is enjoying their weekend so far. And yeah.
Perfect. Well, now that I'm done eating and John's going back to eating, it was good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So first off, I guess we have a bunch of people that have joined us, and we have to remind everyone that we've got the kitty game. What's that called? Catch the Kitten. So the first person, and John, you're going to follow this, the first person to guess the number between 1 and 20 will get to play the game. Did we pick a number, though? I don't think we actually picked a number.
I don't know what you're talking about. The person picks a number and we see where the kitten lands.
No, but it's who's going to be playing.
Oh, Barb's got her. Number 9, Barb Curl, number 9.
Awesome. All right, Barb, you got to stay for the whole show. And then we'll check in with you for the game there at the end. And we are up to $180 as prize money, as well as $80 in gift certificates from Fresh Mart. So, Barb, fingers crossed. Good luck.
Yeah, and Dave kind of filled us in a little bit this morning about they're going to change the game up a little bit here, but we won't steal his thunder. I think he can provide information next week. So we'll leave that with him for now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll get into our videos with our 533 band who have pre-recorded for us today. And let's do this.
Just the other day I heard of soldiers falling off. Some Indonesian junk that's going round. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. Surrender, but don't give yourself away. Hey, hey. Father says your mother's right, she's really up on things. Before we married, Mommy served in the wax in the Philippines. Now I had heard the wax recruited old maids for the war, but Mommy isn't one of those. I've known her all these years. Mommy's alright, Daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Hey, hey. Whatever happened to all the seasons, losers of the year? Every time I got to thinking that they disappear. Then I woke up, mom and dad are rolling on the couch. Rolling numbers, rock and rolling, got my kids' records out. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, they just seem a little weird. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Hey, hey, away. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, but don't give yourself away. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, but don't give yourself away. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, but don't give yourself away. Mommy's alright, daddy's alright, but don't give yourself away. Bunny's alright, Tommy's alright, Robin's alright, Rick's alright, we're all alright, we're all alright, we're all alright, we're all alright.
That was awesome as always.
Oh, right, yeah. Not
Okay.
bad for being pre-recorded. Good job, guys.
So the next we have a very special surprise. John Jones, I was going to say Counselor
Yeah,
Dozeman. What
yeah,
are
I
you?
know.
What do you got for us?
Well, next up we've got our birthdays this week, so we just want to thanks, Jason. You guys are awesome. We would just want to give a shout out to a few birthdays that we have this week. So starting with Jim Burnett has a birthday this week. We also have Chrissy Sumption is celebrating a birthday this week, and Sharon Taves is also celebrating. So happy birthday to you this week. We don't have a band, and you couldn't pay me enough to sing today. So.
But I brought these. What about Shalane's cookies? Come on. I feel like we've already paid and we should. And you got a coffee from the Buzz.
No, I know.
No song?
No song today. But happy birthday, y'all. So hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, everybody's like, oh,
Aw,
man.
next time maybe?
Next time, I'll need a little.
You guys heard
preparation.
that? You heard that?
I don't want to steal Vanessa's thunder though either. So
Fair enough.
yeah, and a couple more comments coming up too. Rick is saying good morning from Cincinnati. We've also got, of course, Jason with the awesome band. And again, they should get their own show. I think you'll have to talk to Dave and Amanda about that. Irma's here as well. Good morning. And of course, Jason is laughing at himself. 100,000 comedians out of work, and we're stuck with these guys. Great.
All right. So next in the lineup, the one, the only, everyone knows, our Miss Davina Comstock. Davina.
Hey.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
You bet we can.
How's it going, Jen, John?
It's going great.
Good.
It's good. So you're here talking about junior achievement and everything and anything. I know you've got lots of programs up and running in person this year, not virtually, thank goodness. So start telling us, what do you got?
Okay, so first off, for those who don't know, Junior Achievement is a not for profit organization, and we deliver programming in financial literacy and entrepreneurship for students in grades 3 all the way to grade 12. And next year, actually, we'll even be piloting the younger years, so getting them started early. And what our intentions are is kind of build those foundations and provide some knowledge and give tools to kids in financial literacy. And so what that means is by starting them young, we start building the tools. And by the time, they're leaving high school and leaving the nest, that they've learned a little bit more about fiscal responsibility, like budgeting, money management, understanding their own relationships with money and budgets, and as well, they're learning about entrepreneurship. And so I think maybe you two might agree with me, we're roughly the same age, that we didn't really hear that word too much when we were going into school. Like I was definitely going to be a nurse or a teacher. I didn't even know I could own my own business. How crazy was that? And so we're planting those seeds really young and letting students know that they don't necessarily have to go be a doctor or a lawyer, that they can own their own business and be successful and happy. And so planting the seeds today for a future generation tomorrow. And that's what Junior Achievement is in a nutshell.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's really important, that financial literacy for kids, because you're right, we don't hear it enough at all. So we heard that you did an event here the other day with the one and only Dave and Amanda. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
So we have hosted now our second JA Day at AB Daily. And last year, unfortunately, it was virtual, but it is what it is. And then this year, we actually got to go into the class, and it was really fun. So part of my role is to recruit amazing volunteers. Jen has been a longtime volunteer with Junior Achievement as a career mentor and as a deliverer of a business of her own. And then I was thinking, who could I recruit this year? And Jen kindly threw Amanda and Dave under the bus, but they were already on my hit list anyway. So they did the grade 6 program and kind of guided them through on how to create their own small little business. And my son actually was in it, and he was pretty excited that him and his friends are going to start developing phone cases. So it's just getting it started. And the grade 5s participated as well as the grade 4s. So we had Chris Cook and Abby as some more awesome volunteers. And it was a really fun morning to have all 3 grades participate in person. And I hope they took away some good, fun information. So I think it was a success. The teachers were awesome, and the kids were even more awesome.
Excellent. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite programs with Junior Achievement. And I think especially in Nanton, there's so many families that have either major businesses or side businesses. So to see the kids stepping up and really just creating any type of business that they can think of. We used to do that Dragon's Den portion, and loved when they would present to us what their ideas were. So that was always great fun.
I like the pitch is fun. So right now we're kind of in the Foothills region developing more of that pitch to more kind of business advisory type people in the community. So next year it'd be awesome if we could build a little committee of judges such as yourself, or involving other counselors and the Nanton Chamber, and just elevating that level for the kids and getting maybe a little bit more feedback. So definitely it's an amazing program, and we're in the midst of piloting it and developing it even more.
Oh, that would be fun, I'm sure. How many entrepreneurs on council do we have, John? I think there's 5 of us.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us.
Yeah, maybe 6. Yeah, so I'm sure council would be all over that, actually, and we would love that.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for them, of course.
Of course.
So tell us more of the importance for community support and volunteer work, Davina.
I think one of the biggest things is that, it's great to have volunteers in the classroom, but when you're bringing in volunteers from your own community, whether it's Nanton, whether it's Coleman, there's that extra bit of community connection. And so our volunteers are able to draw from, local examples, local stores, local people, and the kids grasp onto that. And I think there is just so much more important for both the mentor and both the kids to have that connection. And so we're always looking for community volunteers to help deliver our programs within each community. Volunteerism obviously has been a bit of a challenge with COVID, and understandably so. And so we're just kind of still wading through the waters, but we are back in the classroom as of now, and fingers crossed that this will continue so we can start creating more of those community connections, and letting our students be exposed to some of the opportunities and some of the things within their own towns. We start off with our community is our grade 3 program, and it's focused on local business and what our local businesses do for our community. And I think it's important for kids to understand that at a young age, that our local businesses are vital to our health. They are, the health of our community. So that's really important to have that connection.
Yeah, and that's a big thing with Nanton. We don't have a lot of big box stores, right? So the entrepreneurship downtown Main Street, you see it all over the place. It's a huge thing, and it's got to start at an early age. If it doesn't, then it gets passed off. Nobody ever considers it. We've been fortunate enough to have family business in Nanton for a long time, so it's always been in the back of our minds. So yeah, it's important to spread the word. So thank you so much for doing that. It's awesome.
Yeah, and what I love, like the Hive, they've got, I think like that's a business incubator. All of these little home businesses finally have a place or a starting point. And I can think of 2 businesses that started at the Buzz or at the Hive and then moved to Main Street. And I think that's so great. And then, of course, they have the youth shelves, which also get them started young. And yeah, Nanton is just full of budding entrepreneurs. It's incredible.
Yeah,
and I think it goes to show like the value too of like these small businesses and how eclectic they are. And they're just so different, and looking at like the different skill sets of people in our own community, whether it's their art or their clay, or, whether they just are just a really cool business. And so the kids need to learn that other than their mom and dad going shopping. And so we want them to kind of think a little bit more when they're walking through those doors as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the other big part of that too is just supporting local, and it's been a huge thing throughout the last couple of years, and junior achievement again just gets that ball rolling nice and early, and being able to support local and keep those businesses thriving keeps them around. So no, I love the program too. I'm a huge advocate. So
it's awesome, and it does go all the way to grade 12. And so we're still working with JT Foster to get some volunteers in the classroom there and teach our kiddos about that next stage of life too. So your personal finances, what does that look like? And so other than like the entrepreneur side, one of my favorite programs is the investment strategies program. And so kids actually learn how to invest when they're 15, 16, 17, and they enter into a national stock simulation competition. So by the time they're graduated, these kids are probably putting money away, and like they're investing, and like they're starting to get ready for their future. And I think that's really important in this day and age with like increase in housing and real estate and interest. And like, I think kids have to be a little bit more prepared now than ever before. So I really do love my job and what we do for kids.
no, and I couldn't agree with you more, Davina. It's so important to teach that. It's not like the old days where you could find a good job for 40 years, get a good pension plan, and retire happy, lots of money in the bank. It's so important to start sooner, and it's one of the things that I've been teaching our kids just through my other business, that investing and preparing for the future. And so yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, one of the programs I taught in the high school, Davina, I don't remember the name of it, but it was all about kind of living on your own and what those true costs were. And I thought that was so valuable, because even some of the kids didn't know what a jug of milk would cost, or, what their car payments and insurance and all those other details. And it was eye-opening, just even as an adult, to see where the kids' minds were at with financial literacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so true. And you don't really think of those things, but do kids know how much like a head of lettuce costs now? And so that's our Economics for Success program. And it's really fun because you give the kids this budget they have to create. You don't give them a lot of information and they get to pick and choose. And do you take grandma's old used car for free or do you get a new one? Like, do you live with 5 roommates and struggle, or do you think you're going to buy a house when you're 18? And so they get to choose. And then they get a payday. They get their card, their paycheck, and then they have to reevaluate their budget and make it work within their means. And then they have to have, leftover money for savings. And it is an eye opener to see how much, shampoo costs. Like, mom and dad aren't buying your shampoo when you move out of the house. And if they are, you're pretty lucky, but I don't think that's the majority of us. So.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Any last notes that you want to touch on, Davina?
I just want to say junior achievement is a really important programming. They are making financial literacy mandatory in the K-6 curriculum in the new year. We are a really good filler and helper, but we couldn't do it without volunteers. And it's always awesome to have local community volunteers to work with JA, whether you're in the classroom delivering our programs, or if you have a cool business and you want to be a career mentor for our world of choices. And so we're always looking for committed volunteers who want to have that impact on, this next generation of awesome people. And if anybody ever wanted to take this opportunity to volunteer, please reach out to me.
And what about funding for the program, Davina? I imagine you're always seeking donations and things like that to keep this program running, because of course it's not free and it's not cheap to run these programs and provide the materials. Do you have any details on that?
Yeah, so the other hat I wear is fund development. And so I'm always looking for funds. We are not for profit. So all of our programs are delivered at no cost. And so hopefully by the end of this year, we'll have had about 130 programs delivered in the Foothills region. I will say that in Nanton alone, the funding and this program is supported amazingly by the town of Nanton, by our boosters, by our promoters, and they wouldn't be made possible without that support. So first, I want to say thank you very much, Nanton, for supporting junior achievement and what we do. And then, of course, even if you're not in Nanton or you want to see the programs in Okotoks or Milk River, where we do fund development I do fund development for basically Southern Alberta.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. So sounds like a fantastic program. Again, thank you so much for everything that you guys do, and thank you for coming on and
Thank
sharing
you for having me.
Yeah, you betcha, and sharing some information. So again, just a couple comments just to touch on quick fast before we get out of here. Elaine Mitchell says she loves how Nanton has reinvented itself, home business, local creations, and supporting each other. So that's over the last few years, especially the last few years, that's been a huge change, and I just love to see it too. So thank you so much, Davina.
Yeah, I found during COVID, it was almost like Nanton just insulated itself and said, you know what, we are supporting local. We don't need to leave Nanton. And our businesses stepped up. And I think that's a really big contributor to why Main Street's pretty much full right now. And the Hive, of course, also helped with supporting those businesses. So thank you to the consumers of Nanton that also made this possible.
Lots of synergies for sure.
Truly. Davina, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so
Happy
much for
Easter.
joining us. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
All right, Mr. Dozeman, what do we got next?
Well, I think we have another band rendition coming up here, and so I think we'll go with that, and then
I hope it's Snoop Dogg.
I don't know. We'll have to send Jason a message and Vanessa. Hey.
All right, here's Jason and Vanessa.
Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football, I think I'm gonna die. Telling me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Someone took a grapefruit, wore it like a hat. I saw someone under my kitchen table talking to Tomcat. They were talking about a hockey. The cat was talking back. Long about then, everything went black. Wasn't that a party? I'm sure it's just my memory playing tricks on me. But I think I saw my buddy cutting down Dave and Amanda's tree. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3, 4, 6 packs. I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Telling me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Billy Joe and Tommy, well, they went a little far. They were sitting in the backyard blowing on a siren in somebody's police car. So we see on her, it's all in fun. Little bitty track meet down on Main Street was just to see if the cops could run. Well, they brought us in to see you in an alcoholic haze. Sure could use those 30 days to recover from the party. Now let's bring it up. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been 3, 4, 6 packs. I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Telling me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been 3, 4, 6 packs. I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Telling me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party?
There we go. Now I can hear myself.
We are good.
Awesome job, Jason and Vanessa, even though you're not here. Hope you guys are having fun wherever you're at. So thanks a bunch. Looks like, what are you doing back there?
Yeah, my battery's almost dead on my computer, so maybe
Okay.
David and Amanda might have a extension cord for me to plug in.
Help.
I'm looking.
I'm just gonna take you out for a second here while you're
So these are some fun times when other people help you out. I wonder if John hasn't figured out yet that we can't hear him, but that's okay. We'll just talk about how I don't even know if he can hear me. He's still talking, so I don't think so. I wonder if anyone could hear me. This is fun.
was painful. That was painful.
So
All these
painful.
little-
And we're not necessarily through that. So, anyways, from there, we will start with Amanda because David's looking for another charger for my laptop, which was charged by this morning. So I don't know what's going on there. Let's
Awesome.
bring up.
Can everybody hear me now? I think everybody's got.
There are
I'm just getting lots of. Hey.
We're just
Hi,
trying
Amanda.
Hi, how are you guys?
Sorry for being a hot mess. I
That's
should've-
okay. We're just trying
These
to
things
figure out how to help troubleshoot.
Oh, we can't
Um,
hear Amanda.
You can't?
We got no audio on Amanda.
Hmm,
So
that's funny.
we're gonna see the light flash in the background. Dave's gonna reappear
come in.
and save us all.
Maybe we should do the Euro video live.
See?
Here, we'll pop this on for them.
Oh, I hope I'm going to lose my voice after this. It's going to be worth it. There's a shot from the point, right out the side of the net. There's another centering opportunity. It's there. It's in. It's in. The general score. Zimmer gets it. Pop those buckets, baby. This game is over.
What did he say there? Pop those buckets, baby? I don't know what that means, but that was an exciting game. I can't hear you, John, but I'm just going to talk. So that was one thing that we were able to do this year. We were able to, tell Dave, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. This is fun. Anyway, so we were able to live stream some hockey games this year, which was a bucket list thing for Dave. He always wanted to commentate on some hockey. And so we went to the provincials for the men's double A. I still can't hear John.
It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I still don't know what I can't hear Amanda.
They can't hear me.
Sorry, Amanda, we can't hear you, but
So we're just gonna pop you back out of the stream here for a second, Amanda, and Dave's gonna come save us again. So thankfully they're just in the next room.
maybe we should we could go to Mackenzie and try Mac and see if she's got her joke of the week, do you think?
Sure. Let's pop her in here and see how she's making out Mac. How you doing there, kid? She's here. She's gone. She's here. She's gone.
Okay. Can't get Mac on there either.
No, we're definitely having some audio issues here, so we can't hear anybody but ourselves. So we can see you, man.
Which we're quite good at, right? Like talking to ourselves and hearing ourselves speak. Oh, Mac, are you there, babes?
Thank you. Usually she's in the studio, but
Yeah, I still got no audio at all. I see you waving there, kid, but I got nothing.
So maybe if you started to sing for us, John, to fill that void.
I don't know.
All right. David's coming to fix this mess.
Okay, well, since we can't hear Mac and we can't hear Amanda, we might as well.
Hey, Matt, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Matt? Yeah, okay. So maybe you and I can just chat, well, because I can't hear John anymore. Where are you? What are you doing?
Well, we're actually in the mall right now. Leah just got her.
Oh, why is...
Hello?
With us. And we'll play Catch the Kitten. So 9. Okay, so Barb picked number 9, and we're going to play. week we've got number 6. Number 6 was the number for Catch the Kitten. I don't see Barb chimed in here, so. However, our number was number 6. The kitten landed on number 6 this week, so thanks for playing, Barb, but unfortunately
Not this week.
this week. So next week we'll add another $10 to the pot. We still got the $80. Oh, there's Barb. So she just popped in here and said, I'm here, but unfortunately, Barb, the kitten landed on 6, not 9 today, so.
So close.
So close.
All right, so we will.
Let's just check and see if we can hear.
Do you see Amanda?
Oh.
Oh, there they are. So David, once again, the hero, true pro, came in just seamless, cleaned up this mess that we had, and I had. So thank you, David, for.
Can you hear us? Okay.
And not yelling and screaming at me or slapping me across the face, a la Will Smith.
We can. Too soon.
Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear us okay?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you guys are a little quiet.
Okay.
But
We're a little quiet.
But
Okay, we'll try and
crank
speak
our
loud,
ears
but you're a little choppy. I don't know if anybody online can confirm if they're hearing, the mics are a little choppy. We're hearing it a little choppy. So if they can confirm, and if it is, I'll just come in and do a reboot on your, or a refresh on your computer and see if that fixes it.
Max says she may not be able to do her joke because her internet is pretty pretty spotty. So unfortunately,
Par for the show.
I feel like we've set you guys up for super great success. We're just trying to make ourselves look so good.
Yeah.
Jason's saying that we're pretty crackly.
You are pretty.
You are
It
pretty
says
crackly.
you and Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Okay.
You guys.
So let's just talk to me.
Is Amanda crackling?
Hi, Amanda. Good morning.
it's-
Welcome to our show. It's running perfectly this morning, so
You
thank
guys
you
are doing
for
a
joining
good
us.
Hey, just like true professionals.
Just
we
true
keep
pros. Yeah.
flowing with it. Okay, well, that
Yeah,
doesn't work.
absolutely.
So we are here to chat with you today about what Euro Productions has been up to, and which is pretty much everything. Let's be real. You're on every committee in town. I don't think you guys sleep. It's you guys are just an incredible asset to our community. David is hovering, so but how about Amanda, if you want to tell us a little bit about Euro Productions?
You bet. So,
We'll be
for
back.
those of you who don't know, my name is Amanda, and I run Euro Productions Entertainment Services with Dave, who is troubleshooting in the studio right now. And so, we're an entertainment company that provides DJ services, AV, live streaming. In the last 2 years, we've been able to think a lot about what we can expand our services on. So we were, because of events being canceled. So the live streaming has been really great. And we just really the reason, and I know everyone has heard this before, but the reason why we moved to Nanton was so we could be involved in our community. And we are definitely taking that bull by the horns. And I think somebody said to me once, taking over Nanton, which I don't think we're doing, but we're definitely trying to do our part by helping out. And yeah, this week Davina asked if we would be a part of the Junior Achievements class.
No, we're just going to do a quick sound check and see
Okay.
how it sounds for everyone.
You still sound crackly to me.
We still sound crackly.
Yeah.
Still sound
Yes,
crackly.
My voice is out of sync with the video.
Weird.
Yeah. Maybe it'll come in on my phone. Maybe that'll be better.
So, John, what do you got going on in your world? While we try to figure that out.
Lots of stuff. No, I think what you guys have been able to do with Euro Productions has been fantastic, and you kind of mentioned a little bit about the expansion and moving things around to keep your business viable and relevant. It's fantastic. I think you guys have done it.
Here. I can't hear you now, John, But thanks for those comments. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear either of you. So, yeah, it's been really fun. And, even recently we got to be a part of. Oh, I
Amanda,
can hear you
can
now.
you?
I can hear you.
Yeah. The thinking man pose.
Jason says, Amanda, you're clear and insane.
Sorry, Amanda, can you just try that again?
Hello, hello, hello.
You know, this seemed like a really great idea at the beginning of the week, and I feel like we'll blame John for all of this.
Yeah, I know.
You good with John?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, my fault.
You really should have made sure my laptop was charged better. And
I heard something about topless.
Hey, Amanda, do you want to try talking?
Hello, hello, hello. I hear that Amanda's clear and in sync.
But it says Amanda's clear and in sync.
Put that up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can read lips.
That was Rick said that. Yeah, so we did the junior achievement presentation this week, which I think we learned a lot from the kids as well, because it's really intimidating to try and think about starting your own business. And I think has sort of what John said of back in our day, it was mostly about go get a job, work there for 40 years and don't worry about it. But there's so much more that kids can explore and do. And there was quite a few kids in the grade 6 class that have started a business or have done something with their parents, and so they were already kind of aware about what it entails to be a business owner. But
and I think it's a really good point too, because you look at all of the small little local kid businesses, and there's a few of them. You guys work closely on the Lions. One of the Leos started his business when he was 12 years old or 11 years old, whatever time. He drug a mower around town with his wagon and went and cut lawns and stuff. So it's really cool. It's really important, and I think Junior Achievement does a fantastic job. And those coaches and mentors like you and Dave that continue with that volunteer work has been fantastic. And gone are the days of volunteerism, which actually shocks me quite a bit.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit too, and how it's a concern of, how do we re-engage? Kids are in such silos these days. So they need to kind of learn to re-engage and get those mentors to understand what it's about to volunteer and participate in your community. He's just watching all the comments now.
Well, I'm checking to see if anybody's saying that it's working better now, because I haven't heard you guys talk yet.
It's still a little
I think we're good.
I think so. Dana says we're good. So that's, thank you, Dana. You pats on back. And that's all.
But it's okay. It's okay. We can do it.
All these little hiccups.
So Amanda and David, how have things been since restrictions have been lifted and the world's starting to open up again? I know you guys were drastically impacted and constantly pivoting throughout the last 2 years. How are things going for you guys?
It definitely is picking up. Most of our summer is doing a lot of weddings and stuff, and so we've been booking a lot more. I think people are getting more excited and feeling like confident that they can plan a wedding, for the summer and have the wedding that they want without being sort of cut down again. So we're getting more bookings for that. We're doing more, just our weekends are starting to fill up a lot more, which is great. And yeah.
Well, I've been doing a weekly show at Wagon Wheel, doing the karaoke. So that's a good thing. And then I'm doing a weekly show at at Hudson's we are doing some Boston Pizza shows in High River coming up as well. But the weekly show at Hudson's in South Calgary and Shaughnessy, I do that on Thursday nights, and that's a music bingo show that we do. And ever since the restrictions have opened up, it seems like it's getting busier and busier and busier. So that's a really positive thing. It's nice to see. Like the last show we had was the busiest we've ever had. So I think we handed out something like 200 bingo cards or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, and we're booking things like the ball tournament for the
Oh, yes.
fire department. We're going to help
Yes.
out with that. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a really exciting summer. And I think, there we go, exactly. June 3rd to 5th, we'll be there. Live on location with a radio station, providing some music at the beer gardens and things like that. So we can do whatever you need, really.
we can, the live on location, but also the live streaming. Like we can do the live streaming too. So I don't know. Did you guys play the hockey live
Yeah, we
stream?
did. Yeah.
We did. It was a
I
filler.
kind of missed that.
No, we don't need to see it
I
again.
missed that
No.
though. I was busy trying to fix some stuff, which apparently
It was
I haven't
amazing.
fixed. But
Excuse me, Mr. Guest, simmer down. Okay.
They're in control.
So do you guys have any like quirky, what's the weirdest show you've ever had to do?
the weirdest show. Oh, what are you going to say?
Well, we don't want to say it because it's kind of local.
The weirdest show we've ever. Oh my goodness, that's well, I mean, the weirdest things that happen at shows is usually when people end up on tables and then the table collapses and things like that. People.
That's not weird though. That's just normal.
It's not a party until somebody dances on a table. Come on.
Yeah.
How about requests? Any like head scratching requests that you've received?
Oh, I'm sure, but holy man.
Yeah, there's been a few times where it gets a little aggressive in that people want to hear their song now, and it's like, well, it's 8:00 and it's not really time for that, metal thrasher song. So maybe later.
Or the really explicit R&B rap song that they want to hear right after dinner's finished, and the kids are running around, and so you got to remind these people that this is probably not the most appropriate time to be playing that. Let's wait until the kids are gone after about midnight or so.
Yeah.
I get reminded of that all the time. It's a family show, John.
Do you find yourselves like dreaming about like the YMCA or the Grease Lightning song? Like, I imagine you have to play that at all the events. And
What's really cool is, yes and no, but what's really cool is people are starting to actually put specifically, please do not play these anymore. Please don't play the chicken dance.
Don't be that DJ.
Don't be the DJ that plays the YMCA all the time. Don't be that guy. So I'm like, hey, I'm cool with that. That's why we call ourselves Euro Productions, because we're the cool DJ company. So
that's actually a perfect segue into this. How did you guys come up with the name Euro Productions?
Yeah, we've noticed that in Calgary it wasn't such a big deal, but when we moved to Nanton and we started doing things here, a lot of people were really confused. In fact, I think Davina actually told us a story that one of the virtual dance parties we did, when she didn't know who we were and she saw that our name was Euro Productions, she was like, I'm not tuning into these virtual dance parties and listening to German music all night. So, but that wasn't what.
And then she said she was mad that she missed out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but the reason why I called it Euro Productions is because I worked a lot in nightclubs, and when you work in nightclubs, it's very well known that the innovators of music and the guys who push the boundaries and the best music coming out of the music industry in the nightclubs and dance music is out of Europe. So we wanted to be, or I wanted the company to come across as an innovative, cutting edge, top of the line kind of company, really cool. Not that we don't have cool people in Canada as well, but it was just kind of the perception that people had about Europe and the music in Europe and coming out of Europe. So I wanted to call it Euro Productions. And that's really the only reason why I called it that. I was a club DJ. I kind of said, hey, if you want a club DJ at your wedding, then kind of a cool concept, then you can hire us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just got it because
she just adopted it.
Yeah.
So.
Dana says chicken dance.
Okay, fine, Dana. For you, I'll do the chicken dance.
Yeah.
there we go.
Please. No.
I was really hoping for Summer Lovin' duet with Amanda and David. Like, I think that's worth the morning.
You come to karaoke on Tuesday nights, and we'll do Summer Lovin' for you.
You don't
We'll do
want me
that.
at karaoke. John, though, on the other hand, we keep
Yes,
hearing that he's this
John is-
incredible singer.
Yeah, that's
John's a good
also
singer.
not a family
Yeah.
discussion.
Good dancer too. John's a good dancer. Actually, we're all pretty good dancers, hey, John?
Yeah, you know what? I think in preparation of today's little event here, we were sitting around, discussing stuff and going through a few things, some ideas for the show, a couple of questions, and so a show that I personally have never watched in my entire life. I got educated on a little bit, and actually, I think I got a little something here.
Because we're just joking. Oh my God, you guys are awful. You always do this when I host a show. You just chuck something and me being ridiculous.
I said it was terrible.
Oh my God, thank you for having my back, Amanda. Obviously, the boys did not listen.
I have the text proof to John saying, "Are you sure about this? Do you want to do this?" And he said,
Not okay.
"Yeah."
Dave, you open the door, I'm walking through, bud. You know it.
So, okay, but we should ask everybody, have you seen Love Actually? Because John has not seen Love Actually. Who has not? Like, everybody's seen Love Actually.
John
That
has
was a
never seen Love
conversation.
Actually.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. But
And to be clear, that was me doing my Billy Mack impression. And
I
I
don't know
have
how
no
they
regrets.
want to do that. That was just unfair.
hey, you guys are snapping pictures of me eating some freaking Nutella bacon goodness here and putting it all over the place.
Okay.
Like, come on.
Okay,
now.
fair enough.
Touche.
Fair enough, fair enough. But- Nutella and bacon too.
Oh my God, that was so funny. That just,
Oh God! Swear, people, when
This
you come
show
to the
is-
studio.
This show's next level now.
Yeah.
Next level. Yeah.
So getting back to you guys, anyways. Now that we've discussed that, so you guys mentioned a couple of things you guys got going on with around town, but one of the things that I got to the absolute pleasure working with you guys in Lethbridge, and we showed the little clip of you guys in Fort Saskatchewan, and one of the things that I find is super, super cool is Euro Live. So it's a new thing that you guys have been working on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it kind of started out being like the live streaming DJ that we were offering during COVID, that, for our dance parties, that you could have a live stream of a DJ into your home, and have that experience. And then it sort of morphed into people aren't allowed to go visit or see their kids or their grandkids or their nieces and nephews play sports. And so we really wanted to kind of get into being able to video record events. And Dave's just like a natural commentator, having watched sports and being in broadcasting and everything like that. So that was on his bucket list to get to do something like that.
Serious.
And so, yeah, it just, it started off with one person saying, "Hey, I know some people who can stream this hockey game." And then it kind of reached another organization. And then next thing you know, we're at provincials. And yeah, we got to watch some really good hockey. Like, those guys do a really great job. So.
Jason China.
So, I'm sorry, Jan. I'm sorry,
Oh
Jan.
my gosh. You see this a dance remix of Council Sessions or something.
Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine?
Awesome.
Yeah, the 7 of us dancing, that would be quite the sight.
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
man.
it would be terrible. It really would be. And
But I think, like when we were in Lethbridge there, and you talk about a bucket list thing to do.
Thanks, Dad.
Dave, Rick, stop. He's going to start crying. Shh, shh.
Yeah.
do it.
No. Thanks for that, Rick. But working with you in Lethbridge, and just seeing your passion and your absolute drive, it really showed to me a different side of you. And you and I have become pretty good friends over the last couple of years, I think. And Amanda and just your passion for what you guys do is bar none. It's so impressive to watch, and your commitment to the community. I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys over the last couple of years. So thank you for everything that you guys do. And like I said, that whole bucket list thing in Lethbridge, I've always wanted to be ice level, catching the play-by-play. That was a bucket list item for me. So thank you for that opportunity. Yeah. So
that's great.
I really appreciate it.
I really, even with a crackly mic, I really appreciate everything you're saying.
So I know we've got about 3 more minutes left. I don't see the final 5:33 video on the computer here.
Hold on, I can get that up for you. I'll put that up for you. So they
perfect. Well, we will say a great big thank you for letting us take over the show, even with the technical glitches that John should have foresaw and made sure it didn't happen. But
you learn every time you do these. You learn, and then you do better next time. So
that's right.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, and again, thanks guys for the opportunity, and we've really enjoyed today and prepping for today. So thank you again, and yeah. Thanks.
And you know what, though, John? Like what I was saying to my husband Jeff last night when I got home, the amount of work that it takes to put on this show every single week. And I know you've been doing it for a while now, but it has to be recognized. Like this is something that you are giving to our community every single week, and it's your time, and it really is appreciated and valued. So thank you.
Thank you.
Not just for this show, but for like the 10 committees that you guys are on, and everything else. I feel like Hero Productions was almost its own little pandemic in Nanton. Like it's infectious, and it's the only thing we don't need a vaccine for is what you guys have given our community. And there's not enough thank yous for all that you guys do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And you hit it big when you walk into a classroom of grade sixers and they go, "Are you the guys from Good Morning Nanton?" And yeah, "Are you the guy that does the commentary for the hockey game?" Yeah. So when the kids know who you are, you've actually really, hit a high point. So.
Is John doing the bad joke?
Okay.
Bad joke.
I got a clean one.
Bad joke.
Okay.
Have you got one?
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3 little old ladies, they walk into a movie theater and they see a gentleman who's laying across 7 or 8 seats. They're furious. They can't believe that he was so rude that he would do that. So they go marching up to him and "You, sir, are the rudest man we've ever met in our entire lives. How do you take up these seats like that? Where are you from?" The gentleman goes, "From the balcony."
And now we know where Mac gets all of these. Yeah.
So there you go, Dana. Hopefully that was good enough for you.
That's not bad. I like
and I did get a chuckle out of David and Amanda, so not a good one. So that's good. So
awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining John and I this morning.
And just one more quick note too. Thank you, Jason and Vanessa, for putting together the little videos that we could play for us, even though you're not there. Hope you guys are having a fabulous time wherever you're at. That's nice, good joke. Thank you, Mac. I watched Mac over the last little while doing the preparation when Jen talked about everything that goes into it. Watching it from that side of things too it's so cool to watch, and a proud dad moment. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I'll start tearing up.
Now I might cry.
Yeah. So
I'm proud of Mac too.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you guys. We love you, and we
love
you guys.
We appreciate you taking over. It's nice.
We'll do better next time, I promise.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will send you off with our 5:33 band.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys.
Don't tell me the reason that you're calling is to see if I'm alright since you've been gone. 'Cause I know you and I know why we're talking. You wanted me to say I'm barely hanging on. Maybe that was true for a night or two, but now I've got better things to do. I could wash my car in the rain, change my new guitar strings, mow the yard just the same as I did yesterday. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I've got better things to do. Maybe when I don't have so much going, or quite so many irons in the fire, I'll take the time to miss you like you're hoping. But now I can't put forth the effort it requires. Well, I'd love to talk to you, but then I'd miss Donahue. That's right, I've got better things to do. I could wash my car in the rain, change my new guitar strings, mow the yard just the same as I did yesterday. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I've got better things to do. Check the air in my tires, straighten my stereo wires, count the stars inside, but just get on with my life. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I got better things to do. I've got better things to do. Yeah.
Hear that guitar ring.
You're such a dork.